Okay, so this is my physical assessment video. I've got Desiree here to be my patient. I did want to mention that on my stethoscope, I do not have a dual-headed stethoscope, so the way it works is just by alternating pressure for the bell or the diaphragm, the various frequencies, so it doesn't flip back and forth. So when I come in to see my patient, hi Desiree, my name's Hannah, I'm going to do your assessment. I'm just going to take a look at your hands here, if you don't mind, look at your skin. Refill. Good. How are you doing today?
Good.
Okay, good. I'm just going to take a look at your head, okay? I'm going to inspect the head here and the scalp. Good. Palpate. Okay. Can you open your mouth for me? I'm just checking the jaw here. Very good. Okay. And I'm going to have you puff out your cheeks for me. Very good. It's kind of hard to see with these masks, but what I'm doing there with puffing out the cheeks is checking the facial nerve, which is cranial nerve number 7, and I'm also checking the trigeminal motor nerve, which is cranial nerve number 5, by having her open her mouth and checking the jaw there. From there, going to looking at the eyes. So I'm going to have you cover up your right eye with your right hand. There you go. Yep, just like that. And I'm going to hold some fingers up. I just want you to tell me when you see those fingers, how many fingers I'm holding up. Okay? How about now? Great. Very good. All right, let's switch hands. 2, 5. Okay, very good. And by doing that, I'm checking cranial nerve number 2, which is the optic nerve. I'm also going to take a look at her pupils and her cornea. Just take a look at my ear here. I want you to look straight at my eyes. Corneal light reflex, and at the same time I'm checking her pupillary reactions. I want to have you follow the end of my pen here. So bring it in towards you and check the accommodation. Very good. Okay, I'm going to have you follow the end of my pen. I'm going to move it up and down. Very good. And she's following the end of my light here, and that's checking cranial nerves 3, 4, and 6. That's to check extraocular movements, which is the oculomotor nerve, the trochlear nerve, and the abducens. From here, I'm going to take a look at her external eye structures. I'm going to look at the eyebrows, eyelashes, things like that, make sure that everything's intact. And then I'm going to take a look at her eyes. So I'm going to have you look up. Very good. Just inspecting the internal and external eye structures. All right, I'm going to do an exam of your internal eye now. I'm going to shine a light in your eyes. I've got the lights dimmed already. What this is going to do is let me take a look at her ocular fundus. First thing I'm going to look for is the red reflex, and then looking at the ocular fundus, I'm looking for the retinal background, blood vessels, the macula, and the optic disc. Okay, very good. All right, moving on from the eyes, we're going to go towards the ears here. I'm just going to inspect the external ears. The tragus and article, any tenderness? No? Good. We're going to take a look at the internal ear now, using the otoscope. I've got a tip at the end of it here. Come around on this side, so let's see a little better on the video. And we're just looking at the internal auditory canal. And when I'm looking on the internal ear, I'm looking at the cone of light, the malleus, looking to make sure that the membrane is intact and that the intermittent membrane's color is a pearly gray and that the position is how it's supposed to be. Okay, moving on from the ears, we're going to normally take a look at the nose. Obviously, in this set of circumstances, I'm not going to actually do that, but looking at the nose, I would inspect the external nose, look for patency of the nares, and I would also do a nasal speculum exam just to make sure that everything looks the way it's supposed to. And then moving on from the nose, I would look at the mouth, and I would inspect the mouth, the structures internally, the teeth and the gums, the tongue, tonsils, buccal membranes, all of that. When I'm looking at the mouth, I'm going to have the patient say ah. I'm going to look at the uvula and make sure that it rises on phonation. This is checking the glossopharyngeal nerve, which is cranial nerve number 9. In addition, I could check the gag reflex, which is the vagus nerve or cranial nerve number 10. After that, I would have the patient stick her tongue out, looking to make sure that it's midline when she sticks it out. That's testing cranial nerve number 12, which is the hypoglossal nerve. Moving on from the mouth, we're going to look at the neck here. Inspect the neck, make sure there's no masses or anything that seems abnormal. And then we're going to palpate the cervical lymph nodes, starting with the occipital nodes. And let me know if you have any tenderness. Posterior auricular, preauricular, tonsillar, submandibular, and submental. And then we're going to move down and look at the superior cervical and the posterior cervical. And then I'm going to have a patient turn to the opposite direction so I can check the deep cervical chain. And then moving down from there, I'm going to palpate the supraclavicular lymph nodes. Okay, very good. All right, continuing on with the neck, I'm just going to check the trachea here, make sure it's midline. Good. And then I'm going to palpate the carotid pulses one side at a time. Good. I'm going to go ahead and palpate your thyroid while I'm at it. If you'll just swallow for me. And I'm just checking to see if I feel anything. Swallow for me one more time on the other side. Masses, anything. Okay, good. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a quick listen to the carotid arteries while I'm here at the neck. You would use a bell if you had a dual-ended stethoscope. And I'm just listening for any thrills, any bruies. Listening for any bruies. I don't hear anything right now, so I'll leave that be for now. And moving down, or first of all, before I leave the neck, I'm going to have you shrug your shoulders here for me. Very good. And look either direction, one side first and then the other way. Very good. Okay, what this is doing is checking her spinal accessory nerve, which is cranial nerve number 11. Okay, Desiree, I'm going to go ahead and have you turn to the side, if you will. That way we can see in the video while I'm checking the posterior chest here. So I have her sitting here in this position, if you can see. I'm going to inspect the posterior chest, make sure there's nothing obvious. Obviously, normally you would try to see as much of the chest as you could. And then first of all, I'm going to palpate the thoracic expansion. You can take a deep breath for me. Even on both sides, very good. Okay, I want you to say something sounds kind of funny, but say 99. 99. Again? 99. One more time. Very good. Looking for tactile fringes there. And then I'm just going to palpate, looking for any masses, any tenderness. Any soreness or tenderness anywhere? Okay. Get the spinal process here. Very good. Okay. Take a quick listen to your back here, if you don't mind. Actually, first of all, let me go ahead and have you cross your arms across your chest here. I'm going to do percussion first. What we're doing here is just listening to make sure that there's no oddities here with the percussion. It should be in 8 locations. Okay, Deep breaths for me here. Good. Okay. I'm not trying to get her winded, but normally I would listen in 8 more locations as I did with the, as I did when I was doing the percussion. While I do have her here, though, I'm going to have you say a few phrases for me while I listen. If you could say for me E, 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 again, E, E, E. Okay, very good. And then I'm going to have you do the same thing, just say 99 this time. 99, 99, 99, 99. Okay, and then whisper for me this time. 1, 2, 3, whisper. Okay, very good. And then while I have you here, I'm going to be testing your tenderness to your kidneys if you have any. So you'll feel me kind of thumping on your back. Any tenderness? How about now? Okay, good. All right, Desiree, I think that does it for the back here. I'm going to go ahead and come around to the front again. And we're going to, yeah, no. What does that mean? I think it's still going, actually. Okay. Now we're going to listen to the front here. All right, take some deep breaths here. And again, I'm not going to get her winded here, but I normally listen down a total of 8 places in the anterior and lateral lung fields. And since I thought my camera went out on me there, it got me kind of thrown off my game. But when I come to the anterior chest, I'm going to first be inspecting the anterior chest. I want to make sure that there's nothing that looks out of place, scars, anything like that. And then I'm going to palpate, looking for any tenderness, any masses, any soreness, anything like that. No? Okay. I'm also going to be palpating for the supra or infraclavicular lymph nodes. We did the supraclavicular earlier. And while I'm at it, if you don't mind, can you lift your arm up for me? I'm just going to check your maxillary lymph nodes too, and epitrochlear. Okay, that one down. I can do that on this side as well. Ticklish. I get that. All right, and then we're just going to go ahead and do our percussion here. Good. All right, what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to grab my stethoscope one more time. I'm going to have you lean forward for me just a little bit. I'm going to listen to your heart. Just in a couple places, I want you to breathe out first. Okay. Hold your breath for me. Okay. Very good. Okay. That's just the aortic and the pulmonic. And we'll have you sitting up here. I'm going to take a look at your upper extremities a little bit. I'm going to have you raise your arms up for me just like this, as high up as you can go. Good. And come back down. We'll do it again against my pressure. Try to resist me. Very good. Very good. All right. I'm going to have you now raise your arms up like you're lifting up weights or something. Okay. Let's do it again one more time. Only this time I'm going to try to resist you. Pull up against me. Very good. And back down. Excellent. Okay. Same thing with the hands. We're going up and down both directions. Okay. Now try to resist me. Good. Very good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and check your pulses here real quick, and then you're gotten ahead of me. Checking the brachial pulses. And radial. Okay. Good. You can kick the other one off now. I got you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let you lay back. Make sure we can see you good on the video. Yep. Okay. So when I move up to the front of her chest, I'm going to be looking at the precordium and I'm inspecting the precordium. First thing I'm going to do is palpate. So I'm going to be looking for any heaves, any pulsations. I don't feel any, but I am going to try to get to the 5th intercostal space on the left and see if I can find her point of maximal impulse. Be right at the mid-clavicular line. I'm going to go ahead and look at the shirt. I might have a little bit better luck if I'm on the skin. Good. Okay, great. And then I'm going to go ahead and listen while I'm at it. Get that apical pulse. Again, fifth intercostal space, mid-clavicular line on the left. First is good and strong. I would normally listen for a full minute. For purposes of this demonstration, we'll say it was 90 beats per minute after a full minute. Oh, and then I'm going to actually listen to the rest of her heart sounds. Get myself here. So the apical pulse is at the mitral location. So fifth intercostal space, mid-clavicular line on the left. Then I move up to the fourth intercostal space. This is the tricuspid. Back to Erb's point at the third intercostal space, left sternal border. Second intercostal space. Left sternal border. Come on it. And on the right sternal border, second intercostal space is the aorta. Okay. Peek at my note card here and make sure that I'm not missing anything. So far, so good. Okay, we're going to take a look at the abdomen. Good. Okay, so we're inspecting the abdomen. Make sure nothing looks out of the ordinary. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and listen first. First, we're going to listen to the vowel sounds. And then vascular sounds. Listening for the aorta. Renal arteries. And iliac arteries. No bruise there. And then I'm going to go ahead and percuss at this time. We'll start with the abdomen. And then we're going to look at the liver. We're trying to find the liver span. We'll start at about the third intercostal space, mid-clavicular line. And we're going to go down until we hear a different sound. It switches to tympani, which is about here. So we'll stop there. And normally I would mark between here and where I first heard the dullness and measure. I'm not going to mark her, but we'll say for purposes of this demonstration it's about 7 centimeters, which is within the norm, and that's on the right side mid-clavicular line. I'm also going to percuss the spleen. If I can. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and palpate. We'll start with light palpation. Just feeling for any superficial masses, any tenderness. Then we can move to deep palpation, looking for deeper masses and deeper tenderness. Okay. Good. And then I'm going to go ahead and palpate for the spleen. See if I can find it. Probably not clear back over here, but see if we can feel it. Ticklish. Got a ticklish patient. Okay. And then we're going to palpate for the liver. feel it. Okay. And then let's see if we can find the aorta. Okay. Now I'm done tickling you for now. No, you're fine. I'm going to go have you lay back for just a little bit longer because I'm going to look at your lower extremities real quick. So we're just going to inspect the lower extremities. I'll put out this table. I should have done that for you earlier. Just going to take a look, make sure everything looks okay here. I'm going to check your popliteal pulses. She said she has varicose veins. Popliteal pulses. I think most of us do at this point in our life. Popliteal, posterior tibial, and dorsalis pedis. And we're also going to check for any pretibial edema. Move the camera a little bit so you can see that a little better. I didn't realize it was so far back. I'll do that again. So we're inspecting the lower extremities, checking the pulses, including popliteal, posterior tibial, and dorsalis pedis. And any pretibial edema. And I'm just going to have you, while you're here, go ahead and put your left heel on your left ankle or knee. You could go either direction. Bring it all the way down your shin. Good. And then switch legs and do the same thing. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go through a range of motion here with you. I'm just going to lift your leg up here. Make sure there's no issue with the hip and the knee. Good. Can you move your ankle up at your ankle? You can do both. Ankles up and down and back down. Good. And then your toes up and down, up and down. Good. Good. So obviously I would do that range of motion on both sides there. Okay. Go ahead and let you sit up here. Move this table in for you. All right. Now you can sit up. And since we just did the heel to shin, let's go ahead and do the finger to nose thing. Touch your nose and then touch my finger. Your nose, my finger. Your nose, my finger. And your nose and my finger. Very good. Okay. Now, having been done with that, we're going to do a little bit of a sensation test here. Got some cotton balls. Wake up my screen here and make sure it's still reading me. Okay. I'm going to be testing your sensation on your face. So I've got a cotton ball here. I'm going to have you close your eyes and I'll touch your face and you just tell me when you feel it, okay? Good. Good. And then this is a little tricky with the mask, but we'll make it work. Good. That's just testing the ophthalmic, the maxillary and the mandibular branches of the facial sensory nerve, the trigeminal sensory nerve, which is cranial nerve number 5. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the soft sensation test with your upper extremities. So same thing, just close your eyes and let me know when you feel it. Okay? Good. Good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do it on your lower extremities. Keep your eyes closed. Good. Okay. And then I'm going to do a sharp versus dull sensation test using this pencil. This right here is a sharp touch, and this is dull. Can you feel the difference? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to start with your upper extremities. I just want you to tell me where I'm touching you, if it's your right or your left, and then what the sensation is, if it's sharp or dull. Okay? Left sharp, right dull, left sharp. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with your lower extremities, same sensations, okay? Eyes closed. Right sharp, right dull, left dull, left sharp. Okay, very good. All right, while I have you sitting here, I'm going to check your reflexes. Okay. Let's use this one. I think you'll see a little better on the camera. Yeah. So this is your biceps. We're going to check and see if we can get a little reaction here. It's a little tricky, but try. And then I'm going to have you turn this way, and we'll try to get your triceps. That one's a little trickier to find, I feel like. Okay. And then brachioradialis, just like that. That was definitely trickier to find. Maybe a little bit there. Okay. And then we'll do the patellar. That's always so reactive. Achilles. See if you can see me a little better here. Okay, and then we'll check the plantar reflex. It's up here, check the Babinski sign. Make sure that the toes don't splay. Okay. Alrighty. Have you do one more test here. I'm going to put an object in your hand. Just want you to close your eyes, feel it for a minute, tell me what it is. A key, okay? Very good. And then one more thing, as far as sensation goes, I'm going to have you put your hands out. Yep, that's exactly right, actually. Close your eyes for me, but before you do, I just want to show you that this is up, this is down, okay? Just want you to tell me which one I'm doing. I'm going to do it on both hands. Down, up, down, up. Okay, very good. All right, I'm going to have you go ahead and stand up if you don't mind. Make sure the camera can see you. Yeah, I think if you'll stand over here by this one. I'm going to have you just walk from there to over here, putting one foot in front of the other like you're walking a line. Very good. Okay, you can stop. Good. I'm just going to have you close your eyes. I'm not going to let you fall. I just want to make sure you're not going to sway. Okay, very good. You can open your eyes. I'm going to have you do a shallow knee bend so you can see what we're doing here. Okay, I'm going to do the full-on thing. Good. Oh. That's good. I was just going to make you bend a little bit, but that's awesome. Okay, very good. And then I'm going to have you bend over and touch your toes, checking for any scoliosis, any back issues. Okay, go ahead and stand up and then bend back as far as you can. Good, very good. And then I'm going to have you twist to your left from the waist. Good. And to the right. Good. And then go ahead and lean to your left. And lean all the way as far as you can to your right. Very good. I'm just going to check my card one more time. Make sure I'm not missing anything. At least that's all I can think of at the moment. So that's it for us.